everybody, and welcome to the Winner's Circle, the number one best traders spring and winter trading competition, week 4 review. We have our winners. The results are in. We were compiling the results. My name is Michael DeJoy. I'm the Director of Educational Services here at Dash Trader. Let's take a look at how our winners did during week 4, March 25th to March 28th. Let's take a look at our ranking and analysis. Congratulations to Best 1086, one of the most consistent trading winners in the entire competition. Consistently making money from week 1. 65,000 in week 1 was the total, up to 74,000 in week 2. Week 3, 82,000, so an additional $8,000 or so. And then a slight loss, their only non-profitable week was from week 3 to week 4. And that almost lost them the competition because Best 1093, who was down, I guess this is the competition where consistency nearly got taken out by, YOLO trading, completely, throwing caution to the wind, because Best 1093 was down $3,000, not even in the top 3 in week 1. Really didn't trade week 2, lost more money week 3, and then had one huge lotto-like win in week 4, almost taking the number 1 spot, but just losing by about $100 or so, or $200. Needless to say, great job in this week. Best 1093. That's going to be some good stories when we get them here to talk about their results and their trading activity. But certainly a big swing from $6,000 down at the end of week 3, and then going up all the way to almost taking out our number 1 best trader, and in the final minutes of the competition. Needless to say, that was an $87,000 swing, and kind of a mind-blowing last-minute change of events. Needless to say, we also had a little bit of a rough time here in week 4 for Best 1090, but they still managed to keep the third place slot, $2,656, up during week 1, 24,000. So a big week 2 with almost basically $22,000 in gains in week 2, with $24,507 going into the end of week 2. Week 3, a slight loss, and then again, week 4 being difficult for Best 1090, but thankfully they have $13,580 going into the end of the competition, securing them the third place spot in our winner's circle. And again, great job to all of our traders. You can see that our traders moved up, moved down, moved all over the place. The biggest comeback in history with Best 1093, almost taking the number 1 best traders title in the final hours of week 4. Then, of course, we have our top 10 is not looking so green. We pretty much stayed consistently green for the first 3 weeks of the competition, but today was a pretty wild ride, as you can see. And let's jump on in and take a look at some of the stocks that they were trading. So we have XTLB, CLSK, IBIO, and AVTX. AVTX was all over the place today. And of course, we also saw the IBIO was also another one. iBio was all over the place as well. So we're going to take a look at these charts now. Give me 1 second as I share my screen. All right, let's take a look at some of these final last-minute trades. So this was certainly an interesting chart during the course of the competition. This is APM. We saw that one a couple of times earlier on in the competition, but certainly this week started out with XTLB, a big mover on Tuesday. Really, really all over the place on Tuesday. You could see as we pull back here. I mean, these low price stocks have been really the very common and very popular during the trading competition. So you could see that Tuesday was that big spike and run from $2.82 all the way up to 4.80. And I think the one that might have been the one that our second place winner. So in the last 2 days, IBIO has been all over the place. I mean, this gapped up from about $1, and it gapped up to $2.63, and then ran higher. It then subsequently gapped up again until it hit $5, tagged 5 almost. I think it got to a high of 498 and then sold off from there today. But certainly a lot of action in iBio. We've seen CLSK a bunch of times during the course of the competition, as we see that it gapped up on Monday, and certainly that was Monday, big gap up, big run, and then kind of held up there for Tuesday and Wednesday, and here we are Thursday. Tomorrow, as I should remind you, the market is closed for the Good Friday holiday. And of course, we got XTLB, right? We saw that one already. That was the big gap up on Monday and big gap and runner. We also have Mara. Mara was one that was certainly given a lot of action. Mara's kind of not these, risers and, poppers and droppers, as we like to call them. Mara had a nice little pop to the upside from $22 today to go all the way up to $24.40, and then it backed away back down to $22.40. Mara's, a pretty commonly traded high volume stock, but not the standard popper and droppers that we've been seeing in the competition. STOK gapped up on Tuesday, rallied on Wednesday, and kind of settled in here today, going into the holiday weekend here on Thursday. So very, very interesting action here. And that's pretty much it for our results. Let's just see how the market did overall during the competition. Markets have kind of just been up and away, fairly steady markets. Kind of a little bit of a down day on the NASDAQ today. SPY, kind of a flattish day on the S&P. So not really a lot going on there. Very consistent uptrending market during the entire duration of the competition, which explains the kind of 3 weeks of stable results until the last week of the competition, where everybody is just taking all kinds of risks to see if they can still win it. And we saw that one of our competitors nearly did, just basically overcome the leader. But I didn't even think that would be possible. But needless to say, that almost is what happened. So let's jump back to our presentation here. Again, a big thanks to Cobra Trading. We just saw all the folks from Cobra Trading here in New York City last night at the Cobra Trading meetup. And Cobra Trading is our sponsor for this #1 Best Traders competition. So a big congratulations to all of our winners from everyone here at Dash Trader. We would like to congratulate our winners and thank all of our competitors, because you can all be winners if you traded this like real money and got some good educational benefits from using the competition from an educational perspective. So be sure to follow us on social media for the next competition announcement. And you can follow us at One Best Trader on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and stay up to date with all things DAS by signing up to our monthly newsletter, which we have coming out shortly, as it is the end of the month. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dash Trader TV, and our social media links, etc. You could follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But one more time, just going to go back here. Big congratulations to Best 1086, our #1 best trader. I'll be seeing you in New York. And big congratulations to the Comeback Kid 1093, Best 1093, which nearly took the competition literally in the last 3 days. And of course, Best 1090, who managed to stay in our third place position. We'll be looking forward to meeting all of our competitors. Enjoy the holiday weekend. And thank you so much for joining us in the #1 best trader competition. Trade well.